so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Off the play fake. He lets one fly deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Tigers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Turning it on. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Amatova. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, NC State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Rousseau. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And if you've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility, he now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Across the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Amatova. Finds his tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw again. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. This one's complete. Ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Punga. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown. Wolfpack. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Pollock. Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Offense working from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The Gators are flying down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run it from the gun. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard.
Unleashes one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, they're after it! Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Suggs. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gators send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put that return to off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Madison. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. This time it's complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here comes the heat. He's going to fire to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it. Close to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for...
Breaks into the opening. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looking for more room. The 20. And he's going to... Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless he'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarter. Off-play action on first down. Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here's the pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You've got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job.
Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. Finally brought down the... Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Under fire. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minute.
There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
We're going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark it down at the 27.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Lost a throw on first down. Makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It can get a little heated, and it did.